What's up, Star Chasers? This is your Capitan Rocket Child, and welcome to another drawing video. So lately, I have been listening to the music of MIKA for a while, and I really enjoy his stuff. And so he's recently released a new single, and I thought I'd do a drawing based of it. So in the corner, you can see that his album cover is there, and it's called tête, que ta tête fleurisse toujours, that your head always blooms. So I figured I'd do my own animated version. So I'm drawing MIKA in a bit of a cartoony style. The sketches usually take a while for me to get right. As you can see, I'm actually flipping the canvas a few times because it looks really weird otherwise, just to get the proportions right. I'm going over redoing some of the line art a few times in different layers, refining the shapes before I go on to doing the final artwork. I want to have some bits be animated, such as the floating text, as well as some of the flowers as well. Here I'm using Clip Studio Paint's recording feature, so you're not really able to see the interface as much compared to when I record on Photoshop, but I think you get the general gist of it. For the clouds, I'm just looking at the photo and am eyeballing to get the right colors, and then using the airbrush feature to very softly paint in the floating clouds. I find this to be quite a fun process, actually. And I'm testing myself, so I'm not really using the eyedropper feature. I'm trying to get the colors by eye. Next, because I want to make it look a bit more cartoony, I'm using some black lines to do the outline for MIKA, and then going in with colors again, using my eye to try and find some appropriate shades. Then I'm adding in the shadows, blocking in some of the shadows, and then going in with a softer brush to smooth it out, especially on the skin, on the hands, and the face. I'm not trying to be completely realistic here because I still want to animate the image, so I'm not spending too much time refining each individual detail. In the back there is a bit of a yellow light as if the sun is coming up from behind the clouds, so I've also put a little bit of a backlight. Next, I'm drawing an animated map, so to speak. It's so I know where I want some of the flowers to go and the directions that they'll be blooming. It's hard to see because it's like turning 12 hours into only a few minutes, but based off of that animated map, I'm then doing individual little sketches and then the line art. So it looks as though the flowers are blooming before going in and coloring everything and adding final details. In the photo, the flowers aren't realistic. They're more like paper prop flowers, like in a stage play or something like that. So I'm also going in and making the flowers be quite cartoony and exaggerated on purpose. So I'm starting off with the flowers that are in the photo, the one on the cloud and the one on the pocket. And then afterwards, I'm going in and adding more. So, que ta tête fleurisse toujours, it means that your head will always bloom. And the way I interpret that is that your imagination, your creativity will always bloom. So in some of my artworks before, if you're a regular, you might notice I have that motive of an exploding head with the imagination flowing outwards. So I've done a similar thing here where I've have MIKA's hair kind of flowing outwards and the flowers starting to bloom out of his head. Each of them are individual and have their own different animation style. So they're a little bit different in ways. And I've gone in with the paint splatter effect as well, almost like fireworks, as if they're exploding outwards. So I drew all of the effects myself. Usually if I'm in a rush and I would use an automated feature, but here I was really enjoying the process and I actually wanted to go in and paint all of the effects myself. For the text, all I did was redrew the words MIKA about 3 or 4 times so that my handwriting would make it look as though it was wiggling a little bit. And then going back at the end and going over some of the line art so it's not harsh and black. They're a little bit tinted so that everything works really cohesively. Then going in, adding more lights and special effects. So when it's a small loopable animation, I have the time to work on these tiny little details. And here we go. We've reached the ending and I had a lot of fun working on this. It was quite relaxing to just focus and do an artwork for myself. So the usual, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like it, press a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon. Bye.